Guys, World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade Classic, but I'm 5 dabs deep. Here's the first dab, guys. Oh, shit. Oh. Alright. Let's get out here. Well, we're almost ready to go to Stranglethorn. Whoa. Thank you. Thank you, good sir.
Much appreciated.
So yeah, we're almost ready to go to Stranglethorn, and yeah, it's gonna be some fun. It's PvP server, you know. What's all gonna happen down there? But we're not quite ready to get in there. We're only level 28. Kill 8 Nightbane, Vilefang. Okay, where is this thing? They made their new home here. The Vilefangs, the Tainted Ones, proved to be the most dangerous. They've settled down near some of the caves and in the mine to the south. Okay. So here's the south. Okay, so it's got to be like right here or some shit. It's going to be extremely dangerous. We're running in this thing with an imp. Yo, what up? Hugh should not be named, brother. Drinking iced coffee, taking a dab. You're about to have a panic attack. That's my type of afternoon, brother. Fuck it. My type of day. Not even afternoon, just anything. Nighttime. I had some iced coffee earlier. I have some here actually right now. I've been saving it actually, so that's funny you say that. I will right here. I will be sipping it at a point to keep myself awake. What type of iced coffee you fucking with, bro? Oh, this is the Nightbane Vilefang. Alright, bet. Yeah, what type of iced coffee you fucking with, bro? I'm on the Starbucks, dude. You fuck with the Speedway? You got Speedway by your house? You fuck with a Speedway iced coffee, bro? It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
That's still recharging. It's too far away. Not ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, iced coffee pairs well with Mary Joanna. I'm not gonna lie. The dabs, just everything.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Fuck, I was trying to soldier in. Yeah, bro, get Starbucks cold brew. Like honestly, I don't know if you mean iced coffee, you mean like cold brew, but that's what I mean. Get like a cold brew, black cold brew, bro. Oh my god. Get ready for a panic attack.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
You know, and I mean real, like I mean I've seen people drink energy drinks. If they drink the cold brew and a dab, bro, it's like another level. Because, you know, coffee has terpenes, too. It's a lot of people don't realize. It does. And it's like anything, you know, you got live rosin, dabs. There, you know, and there are people like that. It's stronger. They feel as if it's true to the strain profile of what they're in, you know, smoking. It's no different with Yoffie. If you're gonna go have a yart and a yoffie, and you drink some real Starbucks, that dark coffee is dark black, bro, that shit, and you taste it, like you can really taste the coffee terpenes. Dude, that shit wakes you up 300 times more. Think about it. There's got to be a hidden science to the terpenes in the coffee. It wakes you up more when it tastes like shit. Right, if it tastes good, it's like, it only works like the caffeine amount. It still works, but I'm saying, like, if you drink it like straight up, right, like black coffee, like the origin flavor, bro, that shit's real. Like the terpenes, like, will wake your ass up more than if you just drink it mixed or like a synthetic, like pumpkin spice fucking coffee or some shit. Yo, what up, Based Wizard, bro? Wendy's caramel iced coffee. No, those are lit though. Those will get you lit off the sugar. And I've never had that from that company. I'm just saying, like, any like fast food, like Chick-fil-A. I had like a Chick-fil-A iced coffee. I had like a Burger King. It's all the same bullshit. It's just some, you know, it's like they don't specialize in that. So it's just like basic. But those are still good because the sugar will zoot you alongside the iced coffee, right? So it might be basic, but shit, it's still got hella sugar and caffeine. You know? So I would get an iced coffee from even McDonald's, even though it sucks. I hate those ones, but they still will wake you up at a base level. I prefer the Cosmics. Cosmics, if you ever had that, bro, that shit's crazy. It's like Starbucks. But, right, so that one's like way stronger, but no, I get what you mean. Like, just a generalized fast food iced coffee, that should still get you lit. Literally. You don't need nothing crazy. A Sonic coffee? Whoa, I never thought of that. Damn, that's crazy. Right? They just roll up on the roller skates and just burn the shit out themselves. Ah! They're like, here's your fucking coffee. They're like, that's why we only do iced coffees here at Sonic. Right? They're like, that's our specialty now. After all the lawsuits. I think I saw somebody on the forums. They said they worked at Sonic. I'm just kidding. No, that's coke, bro. I worked with a guy. He was a guy, a former chef at Panda Express, and he burned himself. Or no, sorry, he got chemical burns from cleaning because somebody threw a bunch of shit. Like, they just threw a bunch of shit, like, in the sink when he was cleaning, and there was chemicals in the sink, like that will burn your skin type shit, right? And he was near it because he was like the chef, and he was required to clean up everything and whatnot. And yeah, he told me, like, we were working together at Walmart, and he's like, bro, this fucking guy just whipped the fucking, you know, like a tray up in that bitch. And he's like, bro, my whole arm, it's like burned. And he showed me, and I was like, that's crazy. All for like a shitter job. Imagine that shit. That's why at Sonic they only do cold brews. They ain't trying to have no stories like that. French vanilla from Sonic is crack. French vanilla, yeah, those are good. Never had that from Sonic, but French vanilla in general, you know, that shit's fire. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with it. I don't really like French vanilla. I'm not gonna be a people pleaser just because I'm on stream. I like other shit, bro. Like, French vanilla is basic, man. I'm not even gonna hold you guys, bro. I'm a coffee enthusiast, bro. I'm serious. Like, I'm not even a big fan of that one. That one's a little too sweet for me. I don't really like mocha either. Mocha's kind of nasty too. I don't know. I don't know what I would say that I like. I don't really like any of that shit. I guess like some I don't know, bro. I don't like that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I do not like French vanilla. I don't know. I just don't. I like coffee just black, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Even like super strong shit. That's just the way I am, man. It's too much sugar, bro. I'm serious. Like, I just can't do it. It's like my brain. It's like all fucked up from the years of ingesting sugar. Even though I just ate a bag of Nerds. I don't even know what it's called. Nerds balls or some shit. I ate a whole bag of it. I don't even give a fuck. But I can't drink my coffee with sugar in it because it won't wake me up then. That's just me personally. I mean, I know everybody's different with that, so... But it's fucking annoying. I want to drink it with sugar sometimes. Sometimes when I'm really slumped, I'll do it. Motherfuckers roll up. Roller skates, put a dent on your Honda Civic after tripping over a pebble. Dude, hell no. I would tell them to not drink coffee when you work at Sonic because you're going to be all manic and shit. Right? You're rolling up on the roller skates, extra fucking... It's like, bruh, calm the fuck down. What do you think this is? Right? Like, imagine, like, fucking, some, like, tryhard at Sonic, dude. That shit's fucking cringe, I'm not gonna lie. Right? It's like fucking Joyner Lucas as a fucking employee. No, but I'm not gonna shit on the coffee, like, with flavor in it. It's good, bro. Like, I'll say hazelnut. I'd rather have hazelnut in my shit. Or, like, pistachio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking like that, bro. I'm a contrarian. I don't want no fucking French vanilla or mocha. Those are the most basic ones. I want pistachio or, like, hazelnut or fucking, you know, like, tarantula. You know what I'm saying? Like, put, like, a spider in my coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. Just, like, some shit to switch it up, bro. Like, I don't do well with, like, the basic flavors. Damn, there's a level 35 right there. Yo, the streams, bro. I know you guys just watch the streams when they're live, and I appreciate you, boys. But, dude, the WoW streams are getting viewed after the fact. One of the WoW streams just got 35 hours watch time. And so, yeah, I'm going to do more WoW streams. Because for some reason, people really like the WoW streams, even after the fact. Kind of interesting. Analytically. And I already knew that because of when I used to do this. That happened all the time. So, yep. Even though no one might be in here now, I appreciate you boys for being the real motherfuckers that pull up. But the truth is, these WoW streams, I think they're going to blow this channel the fuck up. So shout out to anybody that watches this shit after the fact. Make sure you drop a sub. I didn't even know people watch these after they go live. So that's some crazy shit. So I'm trying to get the GTA shit into the stream, into the algorithm as well. And then we're really going to be Gucci. And yeah, bro. Spurgs at the Sonic on roller skates. Here's your slushy, sir. Dude, that's like a fucking a test in life. What job do you pick when you're young, bro? Do you work at Sonic or do you work at McDonald's? Do you work at Home Depot? It's the job pill. No, that's actually a good point, though. I think that does say something about you. What job do you pick? Do you really want to work at this fucking little meme shithole? I mean, hey. Right? Because it does. It kind of says something about a person.
I can't pass that yet.
I worked at a bunch of shitholes in my day. So I'm not really anybody to talk, but I knew when it was time to walk. You know, I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. This guy's talking about how he used to be in the military and he's fucking smoking cigs. Fuck this. You know what I mean? It's my manager working a forklift fucking job. Fuck no. He's talking about, I go rock climbing, bro. I'm fucking... Fuck out of here. I fucking walked the fuck out during lunchtime. Bye! Fuck you! You know why I walked out during lunchtime? Because, look, I was at this forklift job and we had box clamps. Do you know what the fuck that is? The job pill, yeah. Bro, box clamps on a forklift. So what that is when the front of your forklift, like, fuck. The front of your forklift has like this shit that can like pinch shit instead of like picking it up with forks. It's kind of crazy. It's like hard to use. It's different than normal forklifts. Well, anyways, I was working at this job, and we had these box clamps. That's what they're called. And you had to pick up these giant things of paper, like it'd be like a paper pallet, but there's no pallet. It's just a giant fucking like thing of paper. So like an example would be Cheez-Its. They'll have a Cheez-Its, like, you know, the boxes, but it's like fucking like 50,000 of them, and then they're all just folded into each other a billion times, right? So then you're picking up like a Cheez-Its pallet with the box clamp, right? So you can kind of understand the nature of the job. I might be picking up a Ritz crackers pallet, and it's just a million Ritz crackers boxes folded into each other a billion times, so it weighs like fucking 500 pounds. If you drop this shit, you'll kill a person, even though it's paper, right? So I was working at this job, and you know, it's a fucking shithole. It's straight shithole. Like, these people are driving around the corners. They're not even checking their mirrors. They're not beeping their horn. It's supposed to beep your meep meep. It's like a fucking Roadrunner from, I'm not even kidding, from the fucking Looney Tunes. And it's so fucking annoying, but at least you know someone's coming around the corner. Dude, nobody does it. It's like some ghetto shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's not even like that, bro. Like, it's not even like, it's like this fucking weird rules. I don't even know what this is. Everybody's drunk. Nobody's beeping their horn. You know? It's like survival of the fittest. It's like, the fuck is this? And you make $14 an hour. We clock in at like 5 fucking a.m. And the guy's like, oh, you know, and we work for like 12 hours. He's like, oh, you know, like the dab got me from earlier. But he's like, oh, you gotta fucking build like a pyramid out of these things. Some people who really are workaholics out here doing way too much for no reason. Even my drill instructor told us work smarter, not harder. Damn. Yeah, it definitely is not that type of world anymore. Yeah, that's true. That's funny. Yeah, it's a good quote. Pen mightier than sword. No, you know what? But that brings me back to my story, because the guy goes, you got to build pyramids. So you got to take the fucking, right, the Cheez-Its boxes and turn into a pyramid. You got to take like 100 of this, because they're like in a square. And you got to build a motherfucking pyramid with these boxes, bro. Look, my high ass couldn't fucking comprehend. So I was fucking it up, and the pyramids were falling apart. Okay? And the guy was bitching at me every day. And he was like, oh, you know, I used to be a drill instructor. Or no, not that. He was, sorry, because you said that about your drill instructor. Now I'm thinking this guy, no, fuck no. He didn't mog like that. He was a fucking ex-military, just a normal, he's just a normie. And he would just talk about these like stories. He's like, man, I should have been a fucking paramedic, bro. Why am I working here? And I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of here. And then this other guy, he was like 27 years old. At the time, I was like 21. No, I was like 23. I was young as fuck. And this guy was 27. And he was playing Overwatch. And he had like a family of 2. Or sorry, family of 4. And he's like, oh, you know, I got kids, bro. What do you play games, bro? And he's like trying to talk to him about Overwatch. And he's like playing hacky sack. And he smoked bag. You know, and I'm like, oh, this guy's cool. And then everybody else there was like a drunk unk. Every single person, including the manager that was ex-military, talks about his old life, what he wishes it would be. Everybody there was a drunk unk. Even the guy, one of the guys, his name was Roger, and he rode a bike to work in the middle of fucking winter. I'm like, why is Roger riding a bike? They're like, Roger doesn't have a car, he has a DUI. I'm like, the fuck is this loser fuck here? Who the fuck? That's the top guy. He's like, he's the best worker we got. Roger. The fucking drunk DJ. I'm like, dude, if you don't get the fuck out of here. And then they're bitching at me. This guy comes in off the street. He doesn't do shit. He's like a young kid like me. He's like 22, 23. Comes in off the street. And he goes, well, between me and you, I'm just gonna up and quit this shit. I'm gonna no call, no show it. I go, I bet. You know, go ahead. No call, no show it. More money for me. So he goes ahead and he no call, no shows it. He comes in for like a week and he never comes back. So then the managers are freaking the fuck out. You know, this ex-military dude. He's like, what the fuck? Benjamin never came back. And I'm like, yeah, it's a shithole. What the fuck do you expect? So then he comes back like a week later out of nowhere, like on some weird shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he lied to him. He's like, so he came back, and then the manager's like, oh, Benjamin, his mom was in a car accident. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, this motherfucker lied. He just stopped showing up, bro. He just lied, bro. And I don't know. I didn't like it. I'm not going to lie, bro. I didn't fuck with it. Because I was busting my ass, and this shit was hard. I was stacking these Cheez-It boxes up, and they're fucking falling down. And they're fucking talking shit to me. It's like drunk people talking shit. It's like abusive. They're like, do better. Are you serious? And I'm like, what the fuck? This is like some savage shit. This is not like working at some little bitch job. These people like talk shit to you all day, bro. It's like abusive. If they get their work done before you, they laugh at you. They're like, haha. They're like, he's still working. They're like, he's probably gonna get fired. Like, I'm not even kidding. They'll say this shit out loud, bro. So I'm like, oh, hell no. This guy came back and he lied. I'm like, I'm about to snitch right away. Right away. I'm about to go straight. I'm about to be a snitch. I never was a snitch my whole life, but I'm about to be one right now. So I go straight to the managers. As soon as he like, you know, he's like, hey, bro. He tries to dab me up and I'm like, oh, fuck this dude. I did it because I was like, I was being fake. I'm like, oh, dude, what's up? In reality, I'm like, fuck you. You know? So as soon as I fake dab him up, I go right to the back. And I go, hey, can I talk to you? And he's like, what's up? You know, my manager, the guy that's ex-military. And I thought, you know, this guy will care because he's fucking ex-military. He's based. So I tell him, I'm like, bro, I'm like, Benjamin fucking no call, no show, dude. He didn't fucking, his mom didn't die. The fuck? And then he actually did care. He was like, what the fuck? He's like, hell no. He's like, we're going to fire that dude. He's like, that's bullshit. And I'm like, yeah, because it is. I'm like, I'm over here, right? I'm busting ass 12 hours fucking day trying to learn this stupid shit with these drunk people. And then this guy just comes back out the blue. You better get rid of him. Well, get this. The unk, I don't know. There's like another guy above him. Like the unk guy above him goes, you know what? Let's give Benjamin a chance. He's clearly going through some, you know. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I just quit. I was done. I just walked the fuck out. I'm like, I'm done. Fuck this shit. You're not gonna hold people accountable while I'm leaving. Cause then what if I just came back in a week? Then you gotta take me back. It's like, fuck you. Really, fuck you. I'm not working at a job where you let a guy come back that no call, no shows, and you know it, you got proof of it. And then you just, and this isn't Walmart, bro. This is like real shit. Like we are like an industrial company. Like I had to drive a forklift on a truck. You ever did that before? A forklift in the back of a semi truck. Like you have to do real shit. You have to go in the fucking truck and you hear the floor of the truck. It sounds like it's gonna fucking give out, these old ass trucks. Because you have this fucking 7,000 pound fucking forklift in there. And they talk to you about how you can die because the fucking truck driver can back out when you're in there. And you gotta be careful. And that almost happened to me and a few people a couple times. Exactly, bro. I'm almost gonna die for this shithole $14 an hour bullshit. Then they can't even hold this guy accountable for no call, no show. I just left. I was like, I'm done. Fuck you. And it was my lunch. And I wanted to go to lunch early. And I told my manager, I said, I'm gonna go to lunch. And he goes, based, you never go to lunch this early. I'm like, yeah, I just need to. Can I go to lunch? And he's like, sure, go ahead. So I clocked out and I fucked right off. And I never came back. I never called him or nothing. Fuck that guy. Sick as fuck of that shit. Oh, and by the way, here's a little BP for you. There was a Spurg there. I swear to God, the fucker knew everything. I swear to fucking God, bro. Every fucking thing. This fucker knew everything. And they wouldn't fuck with him. He tried to be the manager, and they just laugh at him. I swear to God. And I didn't get it back in the day, because I didn't, like, you know, I didn't know about all this shit. But now I get it, and it's so fucked up, bro. Like, I remember back in the day, I was heated. Because this guy was like a Spurg, but he knew everything. Like, anytime there was a, like, I swear to God, they would, like, truck drivers would come in. And they'd be like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with the thing? And this fucker would just fix it. And then the manager, he'd be like slumped. Like, he'd be like, what happened? And I'm like, dude, fucking the Spurg fixed it. He did everything. You weren't even here. He did everything. What were you? What the fuck? With Roger getting drunk, you fucking idiot? And then, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just fucking around. And the Spurg would do everything. He covered the manager's ass. And that was the other last straw. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. You got the no call, no show coming back. And then you got the Spurg. You're like neglecting the fuck out of him. Because he's a Spurg. That's the only reason why. He knows everything. Like, the guy could literally take your job as a manager. Literally. He does way better shit than you. But we live in this fucked up world. So I'm like, fuck this shit. I just left. I'm not dealing with this shit. And I was only making $14 an hour there. Fuck that. What the fuck? I went to a different job and started making 18 like the next day. The fuck out of here. I was like, these fucking stupid fucks. They're trying to overwork us for nothing. We should have been making like 30 bucks an hour. What the fuck? Doing all this hard ass work with a forklift, you can die. Shut the fuck up. Dude, hell no. This society, that's exactly the point. They want you to work yourself to death. Get run over by a forklift, by some drunk people. No, bro. No. I never worked jobs like that again after that. Now I only work bougie shit. For real, job pill. Now I only do shit that it's like easy as fuck. I'm serious. Or it's like, I know they're gonna treat me fair, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna be like, okay, we reward you for working hard. I would never work at a shithole like that ever again. Hell no. Fuck no. Yeah, it's the forklift pill. It is. Yeah, the Spurg, he mogged the Roger Chud. It really is true, though. No, it's true. All this is real. This all happened. I'm not playing. It's real. And it's fucking crazy how that... You know, back then, it really fucked me up. Seeing, like, the guy not get the proper recognition he deserved. Like, I'll never forget that. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't understand it. But he was married, just so you know. Like, so he wasn't, like, like that, you know? He was married. So it was just something about him. Like, he was too neurodivergent. And also, he was like, literally, I'm not even making up, he was a short king. He was, though. He really was. He was a Spurg that was like, literally, like 4 foot, probably. No bullshit. Like, you know, for real. And that's probably impacted it too. And I never understood it because I never looked at life like that. I was like, nah, bro, it's about how hard you go, you know? And I mean, me personally, it's always going to be that. I don't give a fuck what people say or do. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. I didn't know that back then. I didn't know they couldn't become a manager. I didn't know. I swear, I told so many people that story, and people were always so confused. They're like, why didn't they make him the manager? Right? Because nobody gets it. Like, everyone's a fucking normie. And I'm like, I know, right? Like, I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, no, it makes sense because people are just very judgmental on people. Shit. Just stupid shit outside your control, man. Oh my god, I just let my guy die.
That's still recharging.
Oh, look at this. Look at these pro plays right here.
I
Ding, we leveled up. No, it's true though. Like the guy, but he was married though. He was like he told me stories about his wife all the time, and you know he's like we're gonna go take our kid to the thing, you know. So he was married, but no, like it's because he was older. Like he was, and that just shows you. I think things have changed and gotten worse because he was older, you know. So he was like I think he was like 50 something, 60. So he was able, right? He's from a different generation. So back then, I'm sure you were able to get married, right? Despite all those different things. And so, but it still didn't matter because it had adjusted for the modern era because now he has a job in the modern era. And, right, although he might have met his wife in the past era, and that might have held up, the new era, you know, will enforce its strict rules because you have to exist in it right now. You know, you have to go to work in it. So, yeah, he wasn't able to move up. And, yeah, he knew everything. It was crazy, man. I'm not going to lie. No, he did, but he was like he already was married to her for like hella years when I met him, you know? Like he's like me and my wife been married for like 20 years. So like I said, it was like a boomer. That's like the boomer pill. You know what I'm saying? Like boomers, they had it a lot easier than a lot of we'll ever have it, you know? Just the reality of shit. Yeah, I know. There's some... Dude, I have some crazy shit with jobs, bro. Like... But, you know, I've had some good moments with the jobs as well. Like... You know... You know, I got some funny stories, too. You know, one job I always wanted to work at was Walgreens. Just because I always thought, like... You know, like, it was just cool. Like, I always wanted to be, like, in the pharmacy or something. I'm like, I don't know, maybe you could work your way up. I don't know. I was naive, you know? Like, I was thinking maybe you, like, start off in the front and they'll let you in the back. You know, I don't know. I was always naive like that. So I was like, I want to work at Walgreens. That'd be pretty cool. So I remember when I was, like, younger, my grandpa, he set it up for me to go to Walgreens and go do this, like, job interview, you know? And, like, I'm, like, really neurodivergent my whole life, but I didn't know, like, the words for it. So, basically, yeah, this is what it's going to be, like, a really weird story about that. Because I would go into this interview, like, I remember I was really nervous, so I went to this lake by my house, and I went fishing all day before the interview. You know? Like, I was just, like, worried about it, I don't know. And then I went fishing, so I was, like, take my mind off it, like, based. You know, that's pretty based. Like, nowadays, I'd probably just smoke a dab. So, the old me was kind of based. Like, I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool, you know, smoke or go fishing, take your mind off of something. But anyways, my grandpa picks me up from the fishing spot, and he's like, well, I'm gonna take you to your interview, you know, go home, get changed, all that. So I'm like, all right, bet, you know, let's go to the interview. So I go to this interview after, you know, and then as soon as I walk in, the manager's like this kind of like burly, heavy set, like sports dude. He's like, hey, man. He's like, what's your favorite sports team? And I'm just like, oh, shit. Because I'm like, I told you, like, I'm fucking neurodivergent. So I'm not even, like, into sports, really. Nor am I really going, you know, I'm not really able to have, like, a conversation about sports. Like, I don't even know what the fuck this guy wants. And it's not that, like, you know, I like football. Like, I'm a normie when it comes to sports. Like, I watch my local football team, right? But I'm saying, like, this guy was talking, like, all sports. Like, he's like, baseball? What's your favorite basketball? I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know any of that shit. And then I remember, like, I tried to change the conversation. I'm like, yeah, but, you know, I'm really excited to work here. And he's like, yeah, well, what you see the hockey game? And I was like, man, this is fucking cooked, bro. And then I swear to God, like, the whole interview was just this, like, weird fucking sports shit. Like, he just kept talking about sports. And then, like, they had me do, like, this math, like, test, like, where you have to go on a computer and you do a bunch of, like, math equations. I don't know. I guess if you, like, are a cashier or something. And then I remember I just fucked it up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, It's not that I fucked up the math, but it was like, again, like, because I was so fucking overthinking everything that when I was trying to do all the assessments, I remember I clicked a button and I exited all the assessments before I had finished. And then I was just sitting there and I was too nervous to go tell them. Like, I was like, fuck. You know, like, I don't know. Like, should I go tell them? Like, but I didn't, like, I was so nervous because I never been at a job interview or nothing, none of this shit before. So I was like, fuck, what do I do? So then after like 20 minutes, I went out there and I was like, yeah, it fucked up. And then they were like, what? And they fixed it for me. But I think that they had thought it was a little strange that I didn't, you know, like I didn't tell them right away. But anyways, the point was, yeah, no, I didn't get that job. And I don't know. I don't really think it had anything to do with the math assessment taking a long time because I got all the questions right, you know. I think it was because I didn't know any sports. I'll never forget that. Like, it was really weird. Like, it was really jarring. Like, the way that the guy, like, fucking approached me. With this, like, sports mog. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not even gonna lie. I'm so traumatized by this. I know it sounds so silly, but I'm serious. Like, I'm so traumatized by this that to this day, I have, like, a fake sports, like I can just like talk on the fly about sports, like to this day, because of this shit. Like, so if I'm anywhere and someone's like, "Hey, bro," and I just have like I can just fake the whole conversation, straight up. Like, I'm really good at it, and then I'll just change the topic at a point, so I don't have to talk about it anymore. I do this all the time. Like, even at my current job, somebody the other day was like, "Oh, bro, you seen the World Cup?" I'm like, "Dude, that shit was crazy." And then I swear to God, that's all I had to do. I never talk about, I swear to God, I don't watch sports. I like sports, but I'm just going to be real with it, bro. I don't watch sports. I don't. And whenever people try to talk to me about sports, I have a whole thing ready for them now. So I don't get mogged socially. I can always fit in, and then I don't have to, I'm serious. It's called being fake NT. You should try it. It works. It does. People don't even know the difference. I wish I would have known that when I was younger. Because then I would have finessed the guy at Walgreens. Right? I would have been like, oh, I'm like, dude, are you serious? I love LeBron James. Like, I just would have, like, milked every famous person I know. I don't even give a fuck about none of these people. I would have been like, dude, I love Kobe. Are you serious? Dude, you didn't see the last game? It's like, bro, I don't even give a fuck about none of this low IQ shit. I'm sorry. But you gotta pretend to like it so people don't fucking, like, assassinate you socially. I'm really good at that now, but I never knew that when I was younger. So I would just get shitted on, you know? And I'm like, the fuck? I didn't get it, but now, I don't know. It's crazy when you realize that. Yeah, I'd be a CEO if I watched the sports. Yeah, bro, how did you know? Yeah, you have to go to school to be a pharmacy tech. Yeah, that's true. No, but all in all, it doesn't really matter, but it does because it kind of shows you what I'm saying. Like, people look at you different when you don't know all the guy shit. Like, you got to know about cars. I don't know shit about cars. That's one shit I get mogged on still because I don't know how to fake talk about cars. You know, it's way easier to do with sports because I used to be into sports, so I can kind of fake it. But like cars, I don't fucking know. If someone's like, dude, is that a 6-cylinder? And that's probably wrong because I don't even know shit. But, and I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm like, right, I just gave myself away. They're like, dude, how many horses is that? I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, you ever played World of Warcraft? No, but you have to know all this shit, in my opinion. Or you gonna, honestly, bro, you kind of do. I kind of want to learn about cars just so people can fuck off. I'm not even gonna lie. That's probably my only motivation.
That's still recharging.
I remember somebody tried to do that to me with guns, but I don't really care about that. Like somebody at by working at this job, they owned all these guns and they just tried to tell me about their guns like all day. And I'm like, what the hell? Oh my god, what is this? Okay, we're just gonna run away. I'm not a big car guy either, never really interested me as long as I can get from A to B. Yeah. Pretty much, bro. I like Jeeps now. I got into Jeeps because my car had broke down, and then I had lended a Jeep from some family, and I really like it. I'm like, damn, okay, I might fuck with this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's got some swag to it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, this might actually get me into whips. Because I'm like, Jeeps are kind of lit, dude. It's big as shit, you know? And I'm like, this is cool. Oh, look at this. You saw that? Max level haters. Look at this. Max level haters, bro. Look at that. Straight up no lives. They got no life, bro. They killed a level 29, dude. Holy shit tits. Imagine being max level and you kill a level 29. At that point, yeah, just ride off into the sunset, homie. I'm not even releasing spirit. That's what they want. I'm gonna hold up for a second. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. We're gonna go back to Duskwood. Because there's no fucking quests over here yet. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cars either. It's probably because I never had a dad. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably why all this shit's lacking in my life. But I'm not depressed. I love myself. I have a great life. I'm just saying, like, it's probably the reason why. Like, I don't like sports and I don't like cars. It's not like I got people that do. I'm just saying it's probably why I'm fundamentally a little different, you know? So, it is what it is. I ain't tripping. I learned to work with it. You know what I mean? At a long time ago, though, it was hard to fit in. Right? Like, at work and all this stupid bullshit, because that's what everybody into. Everybody just likes talking about normie shit. That's kind of why I don't talk about that, like, at all. Like, somebody at work was like, you should start a... Because I told them about my YouTube, but like, you should start a YouTube about sports. And I'm like, the fuck? I couldn't even imagine that. Like, what would I even talk about? I'd be like, Brett Favre threw it so far, man. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not into that. Improved corruption. Your corruption spell gains an additional 24% of your bonus spell damage. Your corruption and drain life spells have a 2% chance to cause you to enter a shadow trance state after damaging the opponent. The shadow trance state reduces casting time of your next shadow bolt by 100%. That's kind of broken, low-key. We should probably get that. Yeah, we should probably have that. But yeah, I mean, I've always been into gaming. I'm gonna be into this for my whole life, bro. Honestly, I'd rather be into gaming than sports. In fact, this guy showed me a sports betting app at work called Prize Picks. I'm sure you guys are aware of it. And he was like showing me he was betting on these sports teams. I'm like, bro, I don't know none of that shit. You know, he was trying to talk about that. And so I had to fake the conversation. It was hard because I don't know nothing about sports betting. He's like, yo, I hit a parlay and a birdie. You know, he's like, isn't that crazy? I'm like, yo. And then he could kind of tell I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. And then he showed me the app, and I'm like, oh shit, they got like esports on there. Right? You can bet like on like League of Legends matches and like shit like that. I'm like, dude, that's fucking lit. Because I actually know about shit like that. You know what I mean? And I think that's actually cool. Like, bet on a fucking professional video game match. To me, that I bet you I could actually predict that a hell of a lot better than, you know, the Colts versus the fucking Bears. I don't fucking know who's gonna win. I don't watch that shit. I don't even know enough of that to even predict it. That's why I think that's cool. Like in the modern era, you can bet on like anything, bro. You could bet on whatever your knowledge level is, you know? It's kind of lit. But yeah, we're going to start the other channel, the Based V2. It's going to turn into the gaming channel. So we talk about everything over there, gaming related. We're going to clip up the stream, all that shit, the Vice City streams. We're going to put it on the gaming channel. So that's coming soon. We're going to do gaming content over there. That's probably the only thing I'll ever do besides the live streams and the reactions. And so that's probably going to be it. I'm not going to do sports. I mean, that's cool, people who do like that shit, but that's basically the plan at this point, boys. And that Based V2 channel actually gets a lot of impressions. Kind of funny. It gets more impressions than both my other channels. Like, I kind of want to post my main channel content there. Like, I'm pretty sure if I posted all of the Base Contrarian live videos there, they would get like 10 times as many views. But I kind of don't want to do that. I want to keep it the way it is. Because I want to revive my dead channel. I want all my dead channels to get revived. Because I did real shit on all of them. I did. And everybody fucks with me. On all my channels, everybody loves me. Because I expose scams. See, the BP is a scam on people's soul. But I used to expose crypto scams and all this other bullshit. So all my subscribers, they'll come back alive when I start posting. That's why I don't abandon my channels. You know, because I'm not a fuckboy. I don't make this fuckboy content. So I don't worry about shit like that. That's why DBDR, he deleted his old channel and he moved on. It's because he wasn't getting enough impressions. His channel was gonna die. It was embarrassing. So he went to a new channel. I mean, honestly, because why would you do that? It don't even make no sense, bro. Exactly, because your shit was dying. The fuck? Your subscriber base was dead. And the truth is, bro, when you make fuckboy content, that happens. See, I make that real shit. You know what I'm saying? So, even right now, we're fighting the BP. I got hella content coming out. We're going to shit on the BP. We're going to shit on all this satanic witchcraft, fucking whatever the fuck they're talking. We're going to war with it. Bro, it's a scam on people's soul. People's eternal souls are at stake right now. Literally, it's 2026 and people still don't believe in a higher power, bro. It's not about, is there a God in the Bible, bro? It's about literally, look around you, bro. The world wants you to be evil. The world wants to corrupt you. Clearly, there's a higher power because there's a lower power. If there's a lower power that's trying to corrupt you, then there's a higher power that's trying to enlighten you. This is just something we find out in life. It's the dichotomy of life. It's like if there's hot water, there's cold water. It's just the way it is. If there's a lower power that's trying to deceive us all and make us all the worst version of ourselves, well, there's a higher power that wants the best for us. Now, is that God or is that just our brains? Who knows? But there's definitely a push of negativity in the current world that we live in. To ignore that and not act like, well, there's got to be an opposite. Hey, that's ignorance, man. There's always an opposite. That's part of society. You know, part of, not society, but the world, rather. The universe. The universe, there's always got to be an opposite. So, you know, if there's a Satan, there's got to be a God. I mean, honestly. If anything, that's like the craziest proof of God. Is just how evil shit is. Like, the funniest shit is, that's like most people's disproof of God. Is they'll say the world is so fucked. Clearly, God's not real. Well, the irony is that's kind of the proof, though. Like, if there's something... Think, man. If there's something so detestable that we could all get behind it and go, man, we fucking hate that. Well, there's probably something we can all get behind and say we love. I don't know if it's really God or what it would be. I really don't know. But I'm just saying, it just clearly makes sense to me. Like, how could the world be going to such shit? But then we all claim, like, there's no higher power, there's no deeper meaning. It's, like, very strange. In fact, it feels like we're like in a psychosis on Earth. You know? I saw a comment the other day on this political YouTube page, and it said that this person was watching the Charlie Kirk trial, and they said, I'm in another country, and I'm watching the Charlie Kirk trial. Americans are so divisive. From my perspective, it doesn't seem like you people even live in the same country. You see, that's my whole point.
I can't pass that yet.
What the fuck is that? Why are we so different? Why is everyone so fucked up? Exactly, because there's a push for it. Clearly, right? There's a push to do it. And it wasn't always like that. Like we said earlier with the story with the 5-foot tall coworker that I had that was married. It wasn't always like that. You know, now it's messed up. Now if you had his situation, you might not be able to get married. Unfortunately, it's messed up. Right? People are more judgmental nowadays. So what is that? How can we sit there and go, well, back in the day, people weren't as judgmental, and then go, well, why was that? Well, there's got to be an origin event. I think that's the only reason why. See, because if we admit that people were better people back in the day, like you could leave your door unlocked, like, well, then we have to have an origin event for why that is. Why would people be better back in the day? Like, why wouldn't they just stay better? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not just stay better? And also, why be better in the first place? See? All good questions. Because, like, here's my whole point. And I think this is, like, a big point. Like, a very high IQ proof of God. Honestly. Or at least of a higher power. Specifically with what we're saying right here, right now. About how the world used to be better. Like, okay, if we evolved and we truly came from nature, and that is the true origin of existence, like, dude, do you realize how insane of a argument that really is? Not that we came from nature, but the idea that we were like cavemen that are former monkeys, and then we were like, all right, let's be civilized as shit. Right? Like, that we could leave our doors unlocked. Like, what the fuck? That's like a huge, like, domestication of our society. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, dude, we were literally cavemen, brutes, living in a fucking field. And now we're like, okay, everybody leave your door unlocked. And now it turned back into shit. That seems, in my opinion, it seems like it would have just stayed fucked up. If we really came from living outside, it'd probably be how it is now, always. That's my opinion. Why would we have this period where we're like, oh, remember when things were great? Like, why would that even exist if we came from outside? The way things are now, today, is how things would be if we came from outside, always. There would never be an era of, remember when things were better? That wouldn't even happen. It would just always be fucked up. That's my real opinion. And I really believe the reason that things used to be good has to be because of something. It could be aliens. For example, think about, so I'm not saying it has to be God. Like, so I'm open to other answers. You know what I'm saying? But this is really what I think. I really think there has to be an outside influence. Because think about this. You're at the Egyptian pyramids. You're looking at these crazy structures. And then you're going, well, how the fuck did they build this? Nobody fucking knows. But yet we came from the caves. See, this is another example of what I'm saying. It's like, no, there's an origin event. Someone taught people how to build a fucking pyramid. And we can't even do it now. We still today can't even build a pyramid. So it makes you think about what I'm saying. Like, did an alien come down here? So maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's not God. Or maybe it's a simulation. The fucking simulator's like, here, teach the Egyptians. But my whole point is there clearly is something else out there. There's not just people or apes, and then now we're cavemen, and now we build a crazy pyramid, and then now we're back to acting like cavemen again. It's like, why would we even do the whole wasting of time of acting civilized if we originally came from living in the field? Don't you think we would have just stayed in the field? Exactly. There had to be an origin event that got society on track. Who knows what that origin event is? Like, right? Like, the truth be told of it. Like, why did we originally decide to build societies? Why did we build civilizations? And why are there civilizations that can't be emulated? Like the Egyptians. It's not as simple as just saying, well, it's just the way it is. It's like, no, I don't think so, man. And I'm not going to say it's God. I'm just saying we have to leave it open to be like, well, why would things be worse? Or sorry, why would things be better in the past and then get worse now? But then originally we lived outside. We can die from diarrhea. So it's like the worst existence imaginable. So then we go to like bouginess, and then now let's go back to being in the I don't know. It just seems very yo-yo to me. It doesn't seem natural. It seems forced. That's what makes me not believe it. Like, it's like something about it strikes me as like incorrect order of events. Why would we be civilized and then go back to acting like brutes? We would just stay brutes. We wouldn't do the whole wasting of energy of it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I read that wrong, but that's how I continue to look at it to this day. Maybe it's aliens. Who fucking knows? But there has to be something that triggered our society to, like, get its shit together. And there's clearly something that triggered our society to, like, un-get its shit together. Where now it's like everything's fucked up. And to just think, like, well, that's just entropy. You know, the universe eventually dies as well. It's like, but that's not a good argument. This is a good point. You're making if there's evil, there has to be good. There's good always wins, and in the evil may win battles, but the good always wins the war in the end. The spiritual war is within ourselves. Oh shit, I'm about to die. We're all at war with ourselves, constantly fighting with our do's and don'ts. Also, look how the pyramids are made. There's no way humans built that. Well, yeah, that's interesting, right? The spiritual war within ourselves. Yeah, like, what is that? That's why you can't like say like that shit's fake, right? It's right, because that's a very good point. It's not even like we're saying God or nothing, but that the idea is you can't say like the spiritual is fake when you know you have a spiritual war within yourself. That's such a good point.
That's still recharging. I can't carry anymore.
It's such a good, because every human's going through it. Anybody that's been on a diet knows what that's like, because that's like a little mini version of a spiritual war, right? Go on a diet, and then your whole life will flash before your eyes, right? Like, you'll start questioning your own self. You'll be like, why the fuck am I like this? And then you'll go through moments where you're like, fuck, man, I'm just gonna go back to eating like shit. Fuck this, right? And then eventually you overcome it and you become the new person that's healthy. That's like a little mini version of a spiritual war that people have, right? Because you can have a spiritual war about a lot of shit, way bigger than just losing weight, right? But that's a good way to like think about it. That you have like a little war, a little thing tugging you to go back between the good and the bad in your life. Why is that? See, that's such like a, you know, it's such a good point. Like, what the fuck even is that? There's got to be a word for that, like some spiritual word. Dude, I need to drain life. Oh. Never mind. Oh man, I might have to have a coffee, dude. I'm faded as shit. This wine is hitting. I got wine and a dab. But yeah, I definitely believe that there's some sort of something out there because of all of this information. That's why nihilism is not real. Like, for example, because he who shall not be named, he's a nihilist as shit. I always try to fucking argue with them about it. But that's why, in my opinion, nihilism isn't even real. Because you can't make a decision that's neutral. So how could you be nihilistic? Like, that's literally the ultimate disproof of nihilism. Literally. If you can't make a decision that's neutral, then therefore nihilism cannot exist. Because you can't have a mindset that's neutral either. Exactly. Think about it. Think about how powerful what I just said is. If everything you do in life is either better or worse for you, it either put you in a better position or a worse position. Either spiritually or physically. I shouldn't have thought about that. Man, that made my brain hurt. Or made me overthink for a few hours. Well, that hurt you. Oh, I should have thought about that. Thank God I did. That was good. See, but there's no neutral. There's no in between. I thought about something neutral. It was neither good nor bad. I did this physical behavior. It didn't set me back or put me further ahead. Everything either puts you in the negative or the positive. So in my opinion, how could nihilism even make sense then? Because nihilism would be like saying that your brain, like you can have a belief system that's neutral, nihilistic. You can just believe that nothing really matters. But that's not possible. Because even just the idea of you being nihilistic could provide positivity. Which makes nihilism not nihilistic. It makes it positive because you feel good about it. Or if somebody was negative about it, it made them feel like shit about their life. They're like, fuck, I wish I didn't adopt this nihilistic mindset. Now I always am depressed. So there is no neutrality. Even in mindsets. It's either going to make you depressed or happy. You can't just be like an atheist and be like, I'm an atheist, I'm completely neutral. You're going to be an atheist that's either throwing it in people's faces, telling people to go fuck off when they're at church, or you're going to be an atheist that's like depressed. You'd be like, man, I don't know, man. Right? Like, you can't be a neutral atheist. It doesn't even make any sense. Because naturally, the belief has to either improve your life or make your life worse. Or the lack of belief. Right? Because you might say, well, I used to believe in God or whatever, and that shit pissed me off all day. Now being an atheist, I'm way happier. But then that just shows you it's not neutral. Because even if it's just how it makes you feel is not neutral. It always goes into a direction. It has to. So being nihilistic would imply that something could just be outside of this system. But there's nothing outside of this system. What would exist outside of this system? I'm just wondering, because even in science, there's positive and negative, right? It just doesn't, there's ones and zeros. Like, there's nothing that exists outside the system. Like, it's like saying there could be like a nihilistic number, but that's not real. There can't be. The numbers have to matter. Numbers have to have either a negative value or a value. You can't just have a nihilistic number that doesn't hold a value. If you did, it would be like a variable, but that wouldn't be a form of nihilism. Exactly. It's not because it's not representable in real life, because nihilism is not real. In my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, but that's my argument. Like, I don't see how it could be real, because there's no such, even like Buddha and shit like that is bullshit for the same reason. Because Buddha and like, you know, that side of philosophy will teach like neutrality, but you can't be neutral. That's not real. Like, how could anyone be neutral in this existence about anything? That's all bullshit. Anytime someone says that, it's like, I am the Buddha, I don't see it either way. That's bullshit. You can't look at the world neutrally. So, I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong. Nihilism maybe isn't necessarily neutrality, but it's a version of it, because it's basically like saying all things are equally not meaning shit. But that's not true. If I poured boiling hot water on your skin, that wouldn't be nihilistic. That would be very purposeful. And that would be very obvious to you and me, because I would go to prison and you would be suffering from all of the injuries. And exactly, so there's purpose to it. There's no nihilism to getting burning hot water poured on you. I mean, I guess that's kind of like the whole point, right? Like, in my opinion, why nihilism is not a good cope, or it's not even real. Like, assume something like that happened to you. How would nihilism assist you? Like, here, I don't believe anything has any meaning inherently, but this guy just poured boiling hot water on my head, and now I'm never gonna look the same. That's gonna just make you probably spiral out of control. You'll probably kill yourself. And, you know, I don't mean that in a messed up way. I just mean that I probably do the same thing. Like, I'm pretty sure anybody would. Because people would struggle to find a reason to stay alive following such a life-altering event. Right? Think about somebody like in a Boston Marathon. Their legs got blown off by a terrorist. And they're just an atheist nihilist. Like, they're like, well, this is it for me. It's like, because they just believe in fatalism. Like, what the fuck do you think they're going to do at that point? Exactly. They're going to pull the plug on them fucking selves. The doctors will come back in the room. They're like, what happened to Greg? He pulled his own fucking cord out. He's a nihilist. He doesn't even give a fuck. And, you know, I told one of my friends that before. I said, you make me think you're like the type of person, if you had something bad happen to you, you'll just end your life. Like, you won't fight. You won't fight. You know, like, you'll just give up. And then my friend was like, yeah, I would. If something bad happened to me, I for sure would just end my life. And I thought that was the weirdest shit I ever heard. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't believe in this nihilism shit. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And it's proof that it's not real too. Because think about if organisms were nihilistic. And think if nihilism was actually real, I think we would be. And what would happen would be organisms wouldn't fight. You know what I mean? Like, think, we all have like a natural survival of the fittest mechanism within ourselves to struggle until our last breath, right? I don't think we would have that if we were naturally nihilistic. We would just be like, whatever, my leg is injured. I'm going to die right here in this field. It's like, but we all have this like grandiose sense of purpose like instilled in us from nature, allegedly. I mean, I don't know. That's what they say, at least. But it just seems odd. It's like, where does this sense of purpose come from then? Nature just put it in us. Like, that's like a weird argument too. Like, think about the invisible shit that nature does. Like, nature put inside of us our moral framework, allegedly. Nature put inside of us our purpose-driven mindsets, allegedly. Right? And just all this other invisible things too. And all of it apparently is because of, you know, Darwin's theory of evolution, because nature naturally just makes the best shit happen, right? And it decides, well, you know, these organisms, they should, you know, operate like this. And I think that is not the answer. I honestly think that's a cope. I think, put it this way, I think nature explains the physical side of evolution. But one thing is it does not explain the invisible side at all. Like, it does not explain consciousness at all. Like evolution has no answers for conscious awareness at all. 0%. Evolution basically has no answers for anything invisible. Like the struggle within ourselves, like we just talked about, the spiritual war. What does evolution say about that? Nothing. But it's present in every being that has conscious awareness. Well, evolution doesn't account for that. It only said survival of the fittest, but that doesn't make any sense. I thought evolution, it knew everything. It doesn't know anything because it's not an actual organism. It's not a living thing. It's just a process. But the process gets the best things. So why would the process, you know, elect for all these amazing invisible things if it's just a process? How would it be able to do that? It doesn't really make any sense. I think evolution kind of falls apart once you start to talk about those invisible processes in nature. Right? It can talk about, like, again, like, why is there predators and prey? Why is there herbivores? But it can't really answer anything about the invisible processes. Like anything. Even the solar system. Think of the solar system, the invisible processes of gravity. No answers for it. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Dun, dun, dun. Like, it doesn't make no sense, bro. You just have to accept ignorance in your life. Why is there, you know, black holes, supermassive black holes, and they just perfectly go in the middle of everything? Well, it's just the way it is. Everybody knows that, man. That's just the way it is, dude. It's like, it just, come on, bro. Like, you gotta think at a point. Clearly, there is some higher level shit going on here. Literally, like, even just look at the, dude, bro, look at this shit with the BP. That is the ultimate proof of God. The fact that there's, like, all these men on the internet fucking, like, suffering. It's just like, what in the fuck even is this? Like, when I first found out about that, obviously, you guys know me and my content. I thought it was their fault. You know, I was like, man, these people need to get their shit together. Fucking put on Andrew Tate, David Goggins, fucking go for a run, dude. Lose weight, take a shower. I was just like the normies. I didn't get it. Now I understand. It's because our society's cooked. See? Once you understand that, it's like, well, what's the, like, how do you keep believing in nihilism? How do you not realize, like, dang, there is a higher level force poisoning everything? Like, you can't just say that's just the way it is. Because that's not how it's not the way it is. That's not how it always was. Right? And definitely is not the way it needs to be either. I think people find nihilism and atheism because they're going through a rough time. I was when I said F it, God can be real, or there is no one there. Self-pity, doubt, and mental illness. I can see most people who are always alone as nihilists because I think there is a survival mechanism to it. It's easier when you don't constantly feel judged by some God in the sky. No, that's a good point. Yeah, because you just have to survive at a point, right? You don't want to feel as if there's like some... Yeah, literally what you said, like an added element of guilt alongside all the other shit that you feel on the daily. That makes sense. Real shit, I'm not gonna lie. Where the fuck is this? Yeah, because I think I became an atheist for a similar reason. Because I was like, man, shit got old, you know, like I didn't like getting judged. Same thing. Maybe we should just go farm some fucking zombies.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
I think I was a nihilist, but I have to live with purpose. That's just my personal way of living. I was a nihilist for many years. I'll go over here. I was a nihilist for many years. Probably for the same reason that you said. I kind of wanted to get away from the judgment of God or the idea of it. But I still believe in God, and I sin all the time. It's just a misunderstanding of it, honestly. Like, God doesn't care if you sin, dude. It's not really, it's like, that's like the whole misunderstanding of like people like putting God out there and all that shit. Like, that's how I came back to God. God doesn't really give a fuck about sin. As long as you, you know, you love them and you love yourself and you don't do all this stuff to hurt people and you're trying to do better. God loves you, man. He shows a lot of grace. You know, he shows grace. So the point is, if people need to become an atheist to get away from the judgment of God, it's because they misunderstood what God is. And I was in that position myself, and that's why I became an atheist. And I'm not like a big believer in God now. Like, I'm literally drinking wine and I'm smoking dabs. The fuck? But I'm just saying, like, that's the way I look at it, is I'm like, bro, you can sin and believe in God. The hell? That's my new mindset. And I'm way happier than when I was an atheist. And I'm also way happier than when I used to believe in God and I thought you couldn't drink and smoke. And I just beat myself up all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like this is the higher level place to be, is to understand I could live however the fuck I want, dude. And I still can believe in God. and I don't have to. I don't gotta beat myself up. And if some weird Christian person tries to tell me I'm gonna burn in hell, I don't give a lovely motherfuck. Go ahead. Honestly, that's a sin. It is. Not that God wouldn't forgive him for it, but shit. Go ahead, be a hypocrite. Tell me how I'm gonna burn in hell. I don't give a fuck. I do not care at all. So that's my mindset with it. You know, I'm not like super into it to the point where I'm like, let's go to fucking church now. Oh my god, where's my... Okay. Seduction only works on humanoids. What the fuck? Dude, I'm really struggling to get out of the zone, man. This zone is terrible. I started having scary, weird thoughts that maybe there's a God and he is loosh farming our negative energy from us. It's hard to know because we can't possibly know just yet. What do you mean by that? What is that? What does that imply? What does that mean? Loosh farming. The reason I think this is because we live in a world that thrives off energy, and many people just use each other. It's not a bad point. That's an interesting theory, though. I mean, I'm not completely against it. It's interesting.
Let's have some fun. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
I mean, I personally wouldn't think that, though. I would think whatever higher power it is, probably wouldn't be farming us for energy. I guess there's no way of really knowing that. Like you said, it's interesting. Anything's really possible. The state that we are in as humans.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
never felt so good.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, I hope not, bro.
I can't.
Hopefully God's not farming
That'll
us.
still be charging.
That wouldn't be ideal.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That'll still be charging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Yo, some of these are high level. That's a level 28.
Let's get this
I
party
can't cast
started.
that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, that's like the fishbowl analogy. We just truly never know because we live in like a fishbowl. Because we don't know what's outside of Earth, honestly.
That still be charging. I can't cast that yet. That still be charging.
I've never felt so good.
That still be charging.
Why did my fucking soul drain end? Oh my gosh, these things are so annoying.
I need a target. You're in trouble now.
We need to repair our armor. But low-key, we're kind of fucking up these people. Maybe I should go back to Stormwind for a second. See what they got over there.
Let's get this party
That
started.
spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, let's just head back over here for a second. Yeah, I read this crazy theory about UFOs one time. They said we don't really know about any of it because the fishbowl analogy. They're like, we don't really know because we don't know what's outside of Earth. So one of the theories was stating that the aliens put up reflective or fake things to cover up all their technology. So that way when we look out into the universe with our telescopes, we'll never see an alien civilization. All we'll see is like moons and, you know, planets and suns. But in reality, it's just fake. It's like a wallpaper for the aliens. They just put it up when we look over there. And or they said that they'll like hide it behind a giant star. There's like all these like theories about shit we just would never know. Like if there really was a super civilization out there, they would withhold their civilization from view. Somehow, some way. They would obstruct the view of it. And I personally, I kind of believe in that. That kind of makes sense to me. Why would you let people see that? Feels like we haven't been to Elwyn Forest in a while. Oh, there's no flight path. Oh my lord. We really gotta walk all the way there. Okay. See if they got any cool armor over here. I'm gonna set my hearth for Stormwind too, because this shit's better. Darkshire. That's what I have right now. That's the other zone back over there. Yeah, aliens, yeah, I know what you mean. There definitely could be a lot of truth to the alien thing. Aliens could be our gods, for all we know. You know what I mean? Like all that Egyptian shit, all the people worshiping the gods in the cave drawings, all that stuff. Maybe it's just aliens. I mean, that would be kind of crazy, right? Like imagine knowing like humans are so brain dead as cave people, like they don't know shit, that the aliens could just fly around in their you know, flying saucers and they'd never have to worry about it. Like this isn't gonna affect the humans at all. Like literally you could just do anything. But then there comes a point where humans are intelligent, and if you do something in the midst of them while they're intelligent, it will ruin their society, at least in the sense that they'll know about aliens, and it will undo a lot of what they believe about the universe. So it's kind of interesting if you think about that. I was gonna buy some, but I'm like, let's just go to the Warlock trainer first, because he might have a bunch of shit I gotta learn. I don't even know. Alongside the fishbowl theory, the particles of matter also change when the eye looks at them, which is a crazy. Yeah, that reminds me of like that's like a simulation, right? Like there's something wrong with reality. I forgot about that. That's a good one. Yeah, like there's like like we live in a simulation, or like God. There's like a rule. There's something's wrong with the idea that you can change what you look at with your eyes. Like I think something about that's weird. Like clearly in like a very different way than usual. Crap, I don't know where the warlock trainer is. I thought it was right back there. Oh man, I'm gonna have to talk to a guard. Oh, it's back over here. Yeah, right here. Slaughtered lamb. And all these silver question marks.
Hey. Daylight's burning.
Holy shit. Create firestone? What the fuck is that? Creates a lesser firestone when that can be equipped. When equipped, enchants the main hand weapon with fire, granting each attack a chance to deal 25 to 35 additional fire damage. It says, in addition, equipping it increases the damage done by fire spells by 10. Shadow Bolt, we gotta get that. Drain mana, I don't give a fuck. Ooh, new Curse of Agony. Rank 2, thank God. Or whatever the fuck. Curse of Recklessness? I don't give a fuck. Sense Demons. No, I don't need it in this realm.
Safe travels.
Do you still have to upgrade your spells, or does it do it for you? No, you gotta do it yourself. Rank 5. Corruption rank 3, yep. Curse of Agony. Dude, that's gonna help me a lot. Okay. Let's see if you have anything from my
Can I help you?
my imp. I think they have it, and the succubus.
Salutations!
Firebolt rank 3 for imp. Oh wait, I shouldn't buy that. I might already have that. I probably don't have rank 4.
Right.
Oh, I got the info. $32 to $38. Let's see how much damage this does. 43 to 50. Oh, that's a lot better. So we got to wait a little bit for rank 5. Blood pack by the imp. Rank 2. We have blood pack rank 3. That gives us a bonus HP just for standing near the imp.
Seeing you.
Right now it gives us 9 stamina. See what it does. No, damn, now I got 16. That's what's up.
Interesting.
So we got Firebolt, Blood Pack. That's about it. Could get Fire Shield. Yeah. Void Walker. Succubus. We gotta summon that. Yeah, it is hard to comprehend. Like, why would we alter things, you know? But yeah, it has to be some rule of reality.
You have a great day now.
Ooh, 44 damage on that. Lash of Pain. Okay.
Off and away.
We should be good to go.
Pleased to meet you. Daylight's burning.
Yeah, now we can go, see if we get some gear real quick. And get the fuck back out there. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, the imp is low-key broken. But yeah, bro, I mean, shit, the way the world works, clearly our influence is pretty important. Being a living organism is pretty important. I don't know why it wouldn't be. If the sun can do all this shit and it's not even alive, imagine if some shit was alive. The hell? That's why it makes sense that, you know, in some ways it does make sense that we can change things by looking at it. We're pretty powerful. We're alive. We're living organisms. Right? So there's a bit of complexity with all the stuff we're talking about, but one thing that's not complex is just how crazy all of it is. It's straight up crazy. You don't got to be smart to understand that. The universe is quite interesting in that regard. Let's see. Can we get anything? Cloth, what do we need? We could get some shoulders. 6 spirit, 5 stamina. We'll lose intellect then. Nine intellect. Fuck. People. Why do people charge so much for this shit? Taxing, bro. No, I got a good hat. Let's see, what about hands? Oh, this is good. 7 stamina, 6 intellect. That's better than what I got. I'll take that one. Belt. Too expensive. Legs. $29 healing spells and 10 damage spells. Azure silk pants. What about the cloak? 4 intellect, 2 spirit. Nope, not worth it. Bracers. Two stamina, 5 intellect. Not really worth it. What about offhand weapon? Or a wand? $24 to $45. Oh, mine's better. I got a better wand right now. I don't know. Time to get the fuck out of here though. Wait, do they have a neck? Dude, why do they check so much? There we go. 4 intellect, 4 spirit. Okay, that should be good.
Well met. Need help? Go with honor, friend.
Okay, I got those gloves. Sorry, I'm like slumped. What the fuck else did I just get? Look at this. Look at that 2,000 mana. Holy shit, that's crazy. Wait, I should probably fly. Yeah, let's go back over where we were. I kind of want to stop in Duskwood real quick and see if we can farm better now that we leveled up all our shit.
King's honor, friend.
Maybe if I just fly to the Stranglethorn, it's better. Gonna take a dab. Honestly, bro. Shout out to the boys. Take a fucking dab. Oh man, I needed that, bro. I needed to wake up. I was kind of falling asleep there. That's because of that damn wine. Take a coffee dab.
Now what?
I think I'm gonna go farm the undead. I feel like that's a good idea. Demonic armor. Restores 7 health per 5 seconds. That's not shit. I need to increase that.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, somebody's finally getting it. Someone says it just seems like a waste of time to have these many people sitting in a level 20 zone. Bro, it's for this shit's annoying being in Duskwood. I can't wait to get the fuck out of this zone. Get rid of all this random meat.
That's still recharging.
Dude, we're about to merc shit now. I got hella upgrades. Hella upgrades, dude. I'm gonna have someone... Dude, my deeps is fucking crazy right now. You saw how we just melted that spider? You would have thought I had a magnifying glass, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that dab got me so high, I think I need to start drinking again. Isn't that... You guys ever did that? You guys know about that? Like the, that the wine, like, coffee, like, sobers you up from it and whatnot, and then you can get more drunk. You guys know about that? I'm sure you guys know about cocaine and that, but I'm not crazy. I'm not doing that. Yeah, you can take like a stimulant and it will sober you up from a depressant. That's basically the point. As long as you don't do it with some crazy shit, it's not bad for you. Like, I do it with coffee and wine. Like, literally, I drink coffee, then I start drinking wine, then I drink my coffee. I love doing that.
Time to get
Call me
closer.
crazy.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still
Wait, can you not
recharging.
fear the skeletons? Yeah, they're immune.
It's still recharging.
Let's get this party
Out of
started.
range. I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, these are gonna be easy to
That
farm.
spell isn't ready yet.
I should have got the health funnel so I could heal this pet.
That's still recharging.
I once would pour Jim Beam in my coffee. It's nasty, but it got me lit. Yeah, you can do that too. You can drink it all at the same time, and you'll get really fucked up. That's so crazy. Yeah, that's.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Straight melting these people. Yeah, I haven't been drinking that much either. I'm not that much into it myself.
Being there never felt so.
Were you big into it before?
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Oh, I got a scroll.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
It's because drinking gives me too much of a dried out feeling. Oh, I hate that. I know you're talking about. I think I feel that right now, like like you said, dehydrated. That's why I got it. I'm like chugging a water too at the same time, low key. Or yeah, it does happen. Even when you do it, it still kind of happens.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Hell yeah. You gotta stay hydrated when you doing it. Get a fucking Fiji water, dude.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Dude. Oh my god, I was gonna say, is this thing gonna die? Of course, I messed it up.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. Inventory is full.
Man. Bro. We getting lit out here, boys. Yeah, I'm a recovering alcoholic, or at least that's what Alcoholics Anonymous told me, even if it isn't true. They say once you're an alcoholic, even if you quit, no matter how long, you'll always be in recovery. That's because it's like, you probably have the addictive personality. If you have that, then yeah. Holy shit, what the fuck? Dude, there's a whole horde party here. You see all this shit? Damn, they got like 1 million people. They just killed my ass. They must be going up towards, up there. But, nah, bro. Yeah, you're recovering alcoholic. The reason that they'll say that you're a addict for life, you're always in recovery, is because it's usually that means you have an addictive personality. So you'll that's what I mean, that's probably because it's true, and you'll probably be addicted to other things. I'm in the same position. I have an addictive personality, so I know exactly what you're talking about. But if you don't know that, you won't necessarily place it. You'll just go, I'm an alcoholic. It's not really alcoholism. It's more, you just have an addictive personality. So think, you'd be like addicted to anything. And if that strikes you as the case, then yes, you do have to be careful your whole life. But if you're like, no, I'm honestly not like that, just with alcohol, it's like, well then no, you probably don't have to be careful your whole life. Honestly, because usually that's not the case. If you have a problem with alcohol, you probably got a problem with everything. That's how I am. I'd like, if I had some nice little pills or some shit, I'd pop them. Sure, why not? You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, well, you know. But I'm not into that. I quit that because of that reason, because I have an addictive personality. So I used to abuse medication, like pills, all that shit. So I'm like, well, I stay away from it. Because it's like, I'm at risk for everything. Like, it's not just alcohol. It's like, I'll fucking take a Robitussin bottle. I'll chug that fucking shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just who I am. So, if for better and for worse, that's why I try to stay away from the bad addictions. That'll fuck you up, you know? And I think it makes a lot of sense, you know? Yeah. Also, I'm like addicted to video games. Like, I don't even play nearly as much as I used to. Man, I was like into that shit. Oh yeah, we got these orbs over here. This will be interesting to kill.
I'll still be charging. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, it sounds like you got the same thing. If it's
You're
not
in
one thing,
trouble now.
it's another. But no, you're right. Overall, it's good that you're staying away from it because,
That
yeah, it
spell
makes you feel like shit.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. Inventory is full.
Gotta destroy these damn shards.
Baby, you've never felt so.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
I'm addicted to video games too, but they keep people out of trouble. Could be doing far worse things out there. And they allow you to express what you would do in a healthy setting. You know, that's a very good point. For anyone that's anti-gaming, right? Like, they got no idea what they're talking about.
Let's get this
Because you're right, that's true. Gaming is the least
That's still
of
recharging.
people's problems. Like, get the hell out of here. Just let people game.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, I feel that though, man. I'm addicted to games too. All that shit.
Let's have some fun.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
What if no one ever invented gaming? That'd be a crazy ass world.
Baby,
Too far
never
away.
felt so.
I can't cast that yet.
I'm gonna go Shadow Bolt to the dome.
That's still recharging.
Let's get this party started.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. Out of range. I can't carry anymore.
Oh, there we go. We won. We won that fight. Where's a Nightbane tainted one? Yo, what up, Zigzag? How's it going, brother? How you doing tonight, bro? You doing good? I saw you put a message in the Discord. I wasn't able to respond. So we're streaming out here. How you doing? I think we should be able to hit level 30 doing this. But we have to do it right. Or we're just gonna die right away. I just don't know. I think I should use this pet instead of the imp. I already got 2,000 mana at level 29. That's pretty good. Try to get into one of the crypts. Let's explore it. I don't know what level they're in there. I think they're like 28. So it might be a little intense, but I think we can probably pull it off.
Inventory is full. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't use that yet. I can't carry anymore. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, dude, this pet like smacks. I'm not gonna lie, it hits hard as hell.
Inventory is full. I can't pass that yet. That's still recharging.
Oh, it knows.
I need a target.
I like how it just
I
one
can't
shots
carry
it.
anymore. That spell isn't ready yet.
I'm still living the Jim Crow kind of life, but I got to text one of my sisters. Today's her birthday. Oh, that's nice.
Inventory is full.
But I'm sorry to hear that on the other front. Hope things improve, brother. Yeah, I hope things improve. Other than that, things been going good.
I can't carry anymore. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I don't have a target.
Oh shit.
That's still recharging. Inventory is full. ready yet. Inventory is full.
Let's have some fun.
Yep.
I can't pass that yet. That's still recharging. I can't do that yet.
Ah, man, I might leave the zone.
I can't carry anymore.
Dang, I forgot undead's immune to all fears.
Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
I feel like I need to take a gigantic dab.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
Things are going good for me overall. Nobody other than my father ever wanted me to be segregated, so I expect my current bad situation to be temporary. Oh yeah, I forgot your dad's the one that does that. That's crazy, man.
Inventory is full.
That's good. I hope like you said, it gets better quick.
Let's get this party started.
I can't carry anymore. I can't pass that yet.
Yeah, commencing dab overload. I still have to do it.
Inventory is full.
Being bad never counts.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Yeah, we gotta take a dab after this zombie.
I can't pass that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't carry anymore.
There we go.
Let's get this party started.
I can't pass that yet. That's still recharging.
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm zooted off the Yaffe, but mixed with the dabs and the wine. I might die right here, I don't even know.
Let's have
Too many fucking monsters in this little
Pass that yet.
bottleneck area.
Inventory is full. I can't
Should we try to do a big pull?
Now we're talking.
charging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh, it died. Fuck. This isn't good. Oh, I didn't get my soul. Dude, did you see that shit? Had applied to have you officially diagnosed? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because I was telling you to smoke it up. OCD and just smoke a dab. You'll be like, then you'll really have OCD. If you did that, you'd be like picking apart reality. You'd have to like go to the psych ward. So yeah, it's probably better you don't smoke weed if you have OCD. What the hell?
That still be charging.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this? What other characters we got? We had a warrior. Never played it. Oh yeah, we got the paladin. Whoa, I need to repair the armor. Yeah, where's the repair?
Eternal sun guides us.
Nothing over here. Oh, there is one in there. Oh, missed that shit.
one-of-a-kind items.
Dude, they don't. Whatever, let's just go this way. Whoa, they were booking it, you saw that? Another reason I won't use cannabis is I found out the exact effects are extremely varied. Oh yeah. Taking SSRIs after getting an official diagnosis is different because the prescription is tailored to you. That's what they want you to believe. No, I'm just kidding. That's good though. If you believe in that sort of thing, that's what's up.
That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That's still a charge.
Alright boys, I'm probably gonna call it. I'll be probably live tomorrow. Make sure you guys check out the other channel, guys. That's where I'm posting other content, okay? Make sure you boys check it out. Peace, boys. I appreciate everybody that came. Zigzag. Hugh should not be named. Based Wizard. And anybody else that was popping in. Appreciate you guys, man.